Good morning, I think, or actually, good afternoon. I just woke up, so I've been gone for a while. I've been doing so much research to understand what's going on our globe that I couldn't explain it. I'm going to try and explain it, but I really couldn't explain it, really understand how I know all this and how I found all this out, other than something let me know. Number one, thank you to all the people who have perpetuated the lie of Corona COVID-19. Doesn't exist, and if it did exist, you have a 1 in 8,000 chance at catching that. The way you do those numbers is you take Massachusetts, or you take the global number. You take the 20,000 dead, okay? Supposed dead, right? Then take the total world population and divide it into 20,000. You're going to end up with 0.00012. 1 in 8,000. Or you could do it by state. You could go Massachusetts, 7.7 million people, 1,000 cases, same number, 1 in 8,000. I witnessed an ignorance level that exists within humanity, not just here in the US, but exists, though my overseas subs, they know what's going on. A global ignorance that is beyond comprehension. It's almost horrifying. It won't be planets, it won't be asteroids like I'm about to explain that take us out. It probably won't be the army. It'll be society itself. I think you people should be ashamed of what you've done with your endless posts on information you didn't verify from people who don't even qualify as providing any legitimate numbers. Does anybody out there know anybody that's actually got this thing? I've got tanks parked a mile from my house. Has anybody seen New York, Detroit, Chicago? They're totally locked down. Our globe is locked down. If there was a pandemic, which there's not, it's not enough reason for corporations to shut down businesses. You know how much they like their money? Huh? You think they shut down and lose a buck over a pandemic, which has now been declared as a world disaster? And you bought it, and you bought it, and you bought it, and you bought it. And a lot of people I talked to, I told you, stop. You didn't listen to me. And some of you were my subs. This is going to be my last video. I'm not playing this anymore. I'm not. I can't fight this level of ignorance. And I cannot fight global leaders that are using next level thinking. This has got to be the greatest deception in humanity, in the history of humanity. Now, I prayed the other day. I've already known I was going to stop YouTube because I will not be part of a platform that to me defines itself as the beast, where people are giving out information that's going to get people killed. Whether I'm giving out right information or not, it is not right for me to be within this platform. I also found out that I got 170 subs. Well, I got into my stats the other day. Last year, I had 71,000. 71,000. So I'm probably up above 100,000 right now, and all of them are being blocked. And I told you this. I talked about this months ago. You know, I didn't know it was on such a high level, but I told you my comments were being blocked. I heard from subs that I'm trying to post, it won't post. You want to pitch BS out there? YouTube will let you go all the way down the line and back you, right? Get out there and try and pitch some truth. I did a video on this yesterday. Before it was even done, it was deleted. So I don't know if this one's going to go up at all. Now, you want to know what's coming? Up till yesterday, starting day before yesterday, within a 24-hour period, we had 162 earthquakes. 4 of them were major, 2 occurred in Russia. There were tsunami warnings attached to all of these. Indonesia, Peru, the whole world is shaking. Now let me tell you what's coming. We've got Atlas, C/2019. We've got Barossa, actually Atlas and C/2019 are two different ones. Then on top of that, there is a report through NASA. We have 12 asteroids headed at us next month. 12. Isn't that a weird number, right? 6 religious holidays. I always match this up. That's how I work. 6 religious holidays, one of them being Easter. What does Easter represent? Renewal and rebirth. We following along so far? 12 to me represents 144. You got the 12 apostles. You got the 12 zodiac signs. You got 12 months in a year. Savvy? I could go on and on. I have fought with people over this to say that the numbers aren't there. Now, why would you create the greatest global deception in history? Why would you shut down the world? And why would you use mass media as a platform to further this whole plan? Why? Over a pandemic? That's not even real. The numbers aren't there. My guess is not a person has died from this, and there is no physical evidence that anyone has. It's at best a bad cold. But through society and what you guys have done, and you know who you are, you have caused people to get hurt. You have caused panic. You have caused what's going to happen is martial law and social distancing. So part of this plan is for us not even to get together to talk. Are we beginning to understand? I prayed, I said I was dropping YouTube, right? I knew I was because I will not be part of the beast system. And I prayed, I said, what do I do next? Because I know my job's not done. As a 144 who cares about lives. Next thing I know, this gets dropped right in my lap. Now, here's the weird thing. Barossa and also C2019, ISON, Wake Tuttle, Betelgeuse, all of them. Same planet, different names. There's a picture of Barossa. Okay? The thing that I've captured over top of Russia, that's the bee, the dragon. Okay, what I thought was a dragon, maybe is a dragon. I'm not going to say I'm 100% right on what's coming in. Okay, dragon could still be the cut. But I've watched it for 2 years get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. There's pictures right now on my Facebook, which is going to get shut down here real quick too. My choice. I don't want to be part of this, and I never did. I just wanted to use it as a platform. But the pictures are there. Now, if you look at the picture I showed of the dragon, and you look at a picture of Barossa, or if you look at a picture of Atlas, or if you look at a picture of C2019, or if you look at a picture of Betelgeuse, it's the exact same thing. There's a white bee in the center surrounded by red, and then what surrounds that is green. How much did I go on about green? And that there was like a spotlight coming out of space, hitting all parts of our planet and leaving in the middle of a sunny day, a bright green patch in the middle of a highway, lighting up the side of buildings. Okay, so let me back up a little bit of further proof for you. 8 months ago, if you go back in my videos, I had a cam that I was using in Euclid, Alaska. It was when the White House gave 2 warnings that there was an asteroid approaching us. Okay? I was on the Euclid cam, watching where they said it'd come in. And what I discovered, when at that time, all I could see was 10 coming at us. 8 months ago, I did videos on this. The reason I didn't continue with those videos is shortly after I did that video, that cam went down. Cam went down. Okay? So I was never able to kind of follow up on what the hell these things were doing. But apparently they're going to follow up with us next month. There's not one channel out there that's getting this one right. Maybe this is, again, to do with the crash of the global banking network. It's got to do with the busts with the cabal, Ellen, Oprah, Tom Hanks. Human trafficking. Selling children, the same children that we've looked at since we were small children on the side of milk boxes. 500,000 to 1 million disappear every year into sex slavery, into God knows what type of sacrifices. And those, again, who you believed in at the top of the food chain. You want to know how to do the numbers on the coronavirus? One more time, I won't say it. You take the total number of deaths. I'll even allow you to throw in the infected. Use that number too. And you divide it by the total population of the world on 20,000. Check my numbers. I'm gonna leave my channel open. I don't want to put out any information. My whole purpose to do this is to save lives. And that's to a point where we're at next level thinking. I think all the planning is coming from a quantum level, meaning a D-Wave computer is producing this plan based on our behavior. And if this is true, and I'm right, that's 110% reason that military should be out there, because we proved ourselves as fools over this virus, or at least a bunch of you did. You turn this world into a panic. You put people out of jobs. You've left senior citizens sitting in nursing homes that exist on visits from relatives or friends, what keeps them alive. And you've taken that away from them. Check on all the information I've stated. I implore you to do that. I implore you to do that from now on. I've taught you guys what to do. And I want to stay in touch with all of you. So sub to my Facebook or friend me on Facebook. That'll keep us connected by Messenger. Okay? I will leave the channel open probably for 2 to 3 weeks to be able to communicate with you. But as far as doing information on this platform, again, done. Same with Facebook. Done. You guys want to play around with the beast? You guys want to play around with disinformation that is actually hiding the fact that this could be it. This could be it. This would be perfect justification to create such a deception on such a high level. You know they have to be hiding something a hell of a lot worse than some type of pandemic. Use your heads. Now, you 144s, I bet a lot of you already know this and feel this. And I'm blessed to have been able to spend time with you and to have your love and to have your support. So, I'm going to stay in contact. But you guys got to give me the contact information, or however you want to do it. You friend me. The main thing I guess we'll use right now is YouTube. to communicate back and forth through comments. If you got my messenger, okay, if you're attached to my messenger and you have subbed to my Facebook, even if I shut down Facebook, if you put in a friend request, we'll still be hooked up on Messenger, but my Facebook will be gone. What I do not want to do 100% is put 1% of disinformation out there and be a part of the sickness, the actual virus, humanity that infects our planet. Humanity and stupidity, solid stupidity that borders retardation. My name is Darryl Johnson, and I am Ride the Wind. I think I got this one. It's the only thing that makes sense. For all you people who have again denied me and belittled me and attacked me like wild animals over the past 2 weeks because I had a differing view and that we couldn't agree to disagree like humanity should have from the beginning. You know? And you come at me and you bite. And you beat me up and you haven't got an ounce of research in your hand. Not even one source of where you got your information to come to me and battle me. Pastors, priests, friends, subs. Thanks for backing me. Again, you know, you did this to me 6 years ago when I said all this was coming. And did I say I got tanks a mile down the street from me? Wait till any of you who didn't support me understand and feel what that psychological fucking trauma does to you. To all those again who have believed, stay with me. We aren't done. I just have to find a different way, and I have to break away. And I would say anybody in major cities this weekend, because the ones coming Saturday night, it's when it starts, come Saturday night, and it's only going to miss Earth by 100,000 miles. Do you realize how close that is? It's going to scrape our atmosphere. Now, do you remember the comet that went over top of Russia? It was just a little teeny one, blew up, and it caused or produced the energy of, I think it was 100 Hiroshima bombs. It's going to be the same thing. Saturday night, 6 o'clock. If you're in the city, get out of the city. If you don't have preparations, I will go out and prepare. My name is Darryl Johnson. I am Ride the Wind. And we'll be staying.